Been a while, severely demotivated to play this game. Um, I just need to push past it, because I really want to fix it. So I think... Wow, that's messed up. I was using... Whoa! There's something satisfying about seeing so many screws. Look at them go! That's my biggest disappointment, was that attachment there. No idea why I couldn't have wrapped it to connect. Oh, mother. You're running up. Trying to make here. Please select the milestone. This seems attainable. I probably have all of this sitting around. Get a bunch of concrete. Come on. And slide. What in the name of Jesus? Okay. Back finger and stuff. Left, right, and center. Problem with steel is I'm making it up the way. Whoa. I need steel and this over here. Decided to make rotors. Back. Just had a brain fart. Did I? What's this mean? I think I'm making rotors here. Sorry, stators. The different thing. At some point, I was trying to find a recipe to make modular frames, and I can't tell if this is rotors or modular frames. It looks like rotors. Does that mean that I started taking the plates? It does! I'm trying to make modular frames. Right. I need more screws. Where am I going to get more screws? This factory is the dog's breakfast. So I have this. Fully? That needs 250. And that needs 250. So I need to be supplying about 500. Which I'm pretty sure I'm not. So I'm pretty sure I have all of this though. That's 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 240 is what I'm making out of here. Which is enough to run one of those machines. No. I'm making 480. Which is faster than that belt can carry it. I am going to need more iron. So I have all of those spoken for. That's a splitter. And then yet another splitter. No, this is a merger. That's a splitter. This over here. Does this mean that I have iron coming here? Don't I? I was definitely going through some stuff when I did this, I think. So I rerouted that. That should be a Mark II miner. That's a normal, so that's pulling 120. Looks like I've got the 120 belts. These are all going to be normal. I deleted the machines. I may put iron production here, or I may transport it over there and add a third layer to my my smelting operation. And then I guess it'll solely be for screws to bring over and down. I'm gonna have to put some balls on this at some. I think I might be able to disassemble this entire raised platform too, because this is a pile of crap and it doesn't line up with that side over there. Anyway, let's get rid of this. Awesome sink. I have the materials for this. I feel like I would want to put it here. Let's finish this up. That's all cleaned up. Let's have a look up here. I don't think I need this layer anymore. It's not being driven by anything. My biggest disappointment right now is getting rid of that tree by accident. I still plan to finish that at some point. But I might do it as part of the end game. Where we're going, we don't need floors. Isn't really tied to anything anymore, is it? Okay. I'm just seconds away from destroying something I don't want to destroy. Whoop. Has leftovers. Oh, I totally did it. Did leave a bunch of stuff. Okay, so you want to be able to get to this. All Christmas stuff that's going to go away eventually. This. Oh, and I have to pump stuff into it. No, I don't. Because we don't care what goes into the sink. I need to go get some steel. Because we don't care what's going in there, then we can kind of pipe it into that as an overflow, and that eventually production will slow down, I guess, and then it will start to exhaust what's in it. Production slowed down up there so bad. It's disturbing how many people pop in and don't chat. Let's turn this on. It's possible it's broken. I don't know. This way. Possible I'm not that entertaining. I'll lose any sleep over it. I fucked it up. Pop this. Great. All my steel production is over this way somewhere. Off here. Okay, so those. This steady belt. Why? So I should have a huge container of steel up here. That I'm gonna have to avoid some stuff. It's Tiny bit more, do you think? I feel I'm telling you, getting down out of a place, dead easy. The Mercer sphere hanging out there. What I really need is a purple, I think I still need a purple slug? Definitely not making it to that. I had big ideas for that. I'll give you that. Big ideas. What I'll do is I'll have to pump it and merge it and everything. And then whatever goes into this thing will feed into the what's it. Then we'll do 3. And backtrack. What else do I need to get rid of? What are you? Oh shit. Just do that to exhaust it. I don't know what need I have for that. What other stuff do I have lying around that I can just get rid of? There. Let's put not ideal. That's energy production. Somewhere here. Put a ladder down. Ugh. Here. Whoa. Please tell me I did not make that disappear. You read that a lot. Is time to do something sloppy with this. Because I have rotor production already set up, same thing with plates. I can just destroy all of this. Doesn't have to be pretty. And then once that's empty, I can take all of this apart. I'm not worried about the rotors because, like I said, I've already set up Uber production just over there. So. Is this missing? Oh, I cut screw production, did I? Yeah, I didn't do it. And once that's empty, I can delete this. Take forever. I mean, that was a means to an end. Some nasty production. But now I gotta be busting stuff. It's all the wrong height. What? What the hell did I get rid of? Fuck you. What did I get rid of? Yeah, that moon looks cool. Oh god. What? Everything is green. I guess I didn't get rid of anything. Maybe it laughed at me. Would be the first time. This the way up? Not my finest work. I need to get rid of whatever I don't need in here. Have a bunch of those in them. Oh. Here. Oh. There must be a bunch of pipes. Yeah, bars. Basically, we're just dismantling this. Mashing keys. Eventually the right thing will happen, right? That's how it works, right? No? Not at all. Something very cathartic about this game. Slowly but surely getting rid of this eyesore. The problem with building stuff like this is that I will inadvertently delete a piece and then something will stop working and I will struggle to try and figure out what the hell it was I did that broke it. I'm really going to count on these, you know, little pipe things to be yellow or red and to really hold my hand, but let's be real here. Somebody's in. Means he's probably going to pop down here. Oh, he came home for lunch. That is a massive improvement. My little puppy forgets that he's a cute little black ball of fuzz and thinks he's some kind of Rottweiler or guard dog. It's very annoying. Super adorable. Annoying. It's almost time to redo my audio setup, I think. I feel like the voice quality and the way I use it is different from when I originally set it up, so right now I would hope I sound okay, but maybe not. Doesn't really matter. What is dismantle? Oh, really? Aha! Does that mean that the rest of them are kind of stuck on the machine in a weird way? Apparently another one right there. Standing on it? Oh. Solve that problem. You're next. That's it. $27 printable coupons. Then I'm gonna leave them there. How is this container doing? Oh yeah, there's no hope in hell of that filling. How about you? You're probably. I'm getting top dollar for these rotors though. That's tier 2, maybe? I think it takes 2 tier 1 manufactured. Maybe consider that tier 3. That. Okay. When this is done, actually, the stacks of 2 per minute, I guess. It's still gonna take 1, 2, 3. The 2 seconds. 3 minutes. So 4 is about 3 minutes. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close to, yeah, a little over 5 minutes. The 8 coupons. They're very easy to get at the beginning. I can empty this too. Put more of these containers. I really need to empty all of that in a more efficient way. So it actually follows. Get rid of. Then put. Just a buffer. That into the top. That into the bottom. I think I'm still stuck waiting for this to finish. Suppose I could do this.
take a bunch. I only really need about 4 stacks of this. I'll wait until this is finished and then I'll destroy it. Then I can just run that in there. That stops. Drill, baby, drill. I don't want to get into current events, but social media is terrifying right now. There are a lot of parallels of World War II Nazi Germany taking shape in the US right now. Now, I'm not saying anyone's a Nazi, not in any stretch of the imagination. That'd just be foolish. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just saying that's not the primary driver here. The whole nationalism trumps all, sorry to use a pun there, attitude is really what Nazi Germany used to basically justify everything that they did. They targeted the Jews, but, I mean, it really came down to make Germany great again. And, unfortunately, it kind of sounds an awful lot like what's happening now. And, you know, I know it's a bunch of libs drawing these parallels, but it doesn't change the fact that, you know, there's a large military power there and a dangerous idiot leading the entire thing. So, wow, it's nerve-wracking, and being this close to them, really scary. So, I mean, the average intelligence in social media is, well, to use the word intelligence is, you know, generous. But there's people that get on there, and I mean, I have some that I'm aware of personally, like I know them to be misguided people, are not afraid to speak their opinion, and unfortunately, their opinion is kind of short-sighted and, for lack of a better term, stupid. And unfortunately, what it means is that they're going to get what they want or they need, but the true cost of what they're doing it's mind-boggling. They're going to piss off and alienate a bunch of people, and if they do it to too many of the wrong people, they're... I've been concerned about this for the better part of 3 or 4 years. I mean, it was year 2 of COVID when I realized like how belligerent and short-sighted that people could be. Selfish is really the term. And honestly, from a nature point of view, being selfish is what makes you survive. Okay? But if we translate that to politics and the world as it exists right now, it leads to a lot of death. A lot of animosity, a lot of anger, a lot of fear, and it's really... We can do better, honestly. Like, as human beings, we can do better, much better. But there's really no requirement to be better. Therefore, there are a significant number of people who will choose to not be better. Because it's easier... whatever the justification is. Anyway, like I said, I don't want to get political. My views are kind of dark. Not the recipe for a good time, but it's in the forefront of my mind. And for a lack of, you know, you just got to be careful not to say the wrong thing, really. I mean, I don't mind calling something or somebody stupid. Like, I mean, if that's what they're doing and they insist on it, they obviously feel very strongly about it. But when you can sit there and point to mathematics and social science that indicate that that is not a way to do it, and here's where it's going to lead you, and they're like, whatever, man, I'm still going to do it my way. That's stupid. That's being extremely, extremely dangerously stupid. You're basically taking... I mean, nobody's asking you to consider all possible parties, because that would be impossible. And you're never going to make even a quarter of them happy. But, I mean, you can find a way where everybody gets 50 to 60% of what they want or need. And, you know, it's more or less balanced. But then somebody comes along and says, well, I want more than that. I won't settle for any less than 100%. Sound familiar? And, I mean, the sad part is they will claw at whatever they can get their hands on to make that a reality. And it's going to get a lot of people who aren't them killed or put in hard positions, and they're really not being held accountable to it. So while they don't necessarily care about that, there could be a large enough cohort within their own borders that may take significant and aggressive opposition to it. And if that happens, there could be civil war, which some would argue is the best possible outcome, because, you know, it would basically be sorting the country out. But it would also be a massive distraction and sink for resources currently being used to protect it and its allies' interests. So to be distracted like something like that would allow some people who are currently more or less being held in check an opportunity to do some nasty business. And we don't want that either. So all-out war, civil war, it's all bad. It would be nice if they just saw reason and tried to take a reasonable approach to it. But I think in that asking for reasonableness for the people in power right now is unrealistic. And I don't know if it's my personal life or whatever that's causing me stress, or if it's worrying about that kind of stuff. I'm struggling. I'll be honest. Mentally, I'm struggling. The world as I knew it 5, 6 short years ago is just, it doesn't exist anymore. You know, things have progressed. Am I actually using any of this now? Okay, now that that's capped production, I can cannibalize this, but if I do that, then later when I try and use the outputs of these to do something else, then this starts up and it's not 100%. So I have to find more and add to it. Oh god, no. Around! And up! Updrafts would be nice. Anyway, that's enough of that shit talk. But, I mean, if anybody wants to get into it, I'll discuss it point for point. You know, I'm very opinionated, and my opinions are strong, but I am not a closed-minded person, right? Unless there is a, you know, a sticking point that touches on something that's a humanitarian, you know, or a humane level, or something like that. You know, I'm not going to be stuck on it permanently. Oops. But I need to take those things into consideration in order to feel like we're doing the right thing. You know? Okay, so I almost have all of this cleaned up. I'm just waiting for the next belt of things to end. How far along are we here? Okay, that's good. There's still tons of screws in here. Anyway, it's a faux pas, you know? Satisfactory to use some French there, but I think most people understand what that means. To get polarizing or political like this, and, you know, I'm kind of, like I said, opinionated, and I use a lot of colorful language. Whoa, did not expect that. I use a lot of colorful language, curse words, and ridiculous terms, like, you know, instead of saying someone is of limited intelligence, then I would call them a buffoon or something, you know, like colorful language. Could optimize this over here a little bit, I think. Because I am going to need to streamline my concrete production so that I can produce beams. I think they're called beams, reinforced beams. It's basically steel plates. Oh, what the fuck is that? Go away, socials. I can't be bothered with you. You have a cost associated with you that I don't want to pay. I gotta go clean off my hard drive. I can do that while I'm doing this. This will just need a minute. I'm just waiting for that belt to stop feeding that over there. Come on. These are the two belts I'm waiting in. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I said I would give an SSD that I had lying around there to a friend of mine so that he doesn't have to pick and choose what games he has installed. Kind of pathetic, but, you know, that's... See, again, colorful language. I don't mean that personally. It's just, I just think it's sad that you don't have enough space on your computer, right? It's good. It's not spec'd correctly, but it plays all of the games that he plays fine, so it's not exactly old hardware. But anyway. Having bought several expensive laptops in the past myself. I've underspec things like the RAM and the hard drive and had to go around afterwards and upgrade. Why does the music stop? Did I mash a key and turn off the audio? It does impact your speed to run on the treadmill. Anyway, I have that on format now, so I'll be able to haul it out of the drive enclosure. The Royal Rumble, it's not WrestleMania. Come on, I know. My parents used to call everything that remotely resembled a video game Nintendo for the better part of a decade. They're my parents. I loved them, despite their ignorance towards what was, at the time, one of the most important things, whether it should ever have been or not. And done. 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 Takes 40 seconds to 180. So once I have this area clear, I'll basically start routing all of the ore into what I'm pretty much going to make my smelting area. Not that yet. Does that have... Okay, that's just reinforcement. I thought it actually had bars on the bottom of it. That's funny. Like the stuff on top wraps around. Like I'd be seeing like boxes of screws here. But it's just these little reinforcing bars. Alright, one more box of crap to get rid of. And then I guess I'll start overflowing things into these overflows. Buffers should be up to 30 something by now, but 31. DNA points until next coupon. DNA points. All syncs final. No refunds or exchanges. Oh! I can make organic crab. That could be fun. You know what I would like? I would like a vehicle, like a pallet jack or something, that would allow me to lift these things and move them around like a vehicle. So it could mimic vehicular movement, but I would still have to somehow hook up a trailer or back it up to the front or the side of this thing and have it loaded onto it like a train. And then walk it over. Drop it off where I want it to be. Because it's just a shame. You get them full of stuff and you just don't know what to do with this massive pile of crap. Tempted to use a D&D scrubber on the DoD scrubber on the hard drive, but there's nothing that sensitive on it. It's basically just video game videos. And what is this attack? Nothing? I'd have been checking for something.
I had a new recipe at the man. No? Hard drives? Do I have any spare hard drives? Not there. No. Wait. Damn fluctuator. Hard drives. Oh, that's right. I need to... That's a bit frustrating. I can work on this, though. So I can take these two. What are you? Oh, I never noticed that before. Wait. It's a normal. Okay, so I can get 240 out of this. So I can take these two and combine them on a belt. Onto a 270. And then I can probably feed a bank of 8 smelters. But I could have them going together into a merger here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I need 3 more miners. Oh, so I'll go to my workshop. Build the miners, get them positioned correctly. Store up everything that's here. Production. What am I missing? Oh, I need concrete beams for that and modular frame. Got it. I'll grab a pile of these screws. It's not going to make a lot. Luckily, so I am feeding the plates to this thing. This is what I was trying to do. I guess out of here I can just do it. Station. What? Oh, I'm an idiot. It would also be great to rotate. There's no rotating. I don't have any power to that other one, do I? Oh, there was it. Okay. And perfect. Modular frames out. This one is not. $56. Almost want to overclock this. There's no problem keeping that full. Oh. That's gonna take a while. But the numbers are so small. The screws are the real problem. Because if I don't speed this up, I think I need 40 per. $140 per minute. So if I can produce 240, I can probably run 2 of these machines. Per minute. It's going to take 8 minutes, 7 minutes, get 100. Oh, wait. The whole reason, the whole reason I went up there was to grab the frames so that I could set up what I need to make more frames. I really want to replace this thing because as fun as the candy cane is, it's not cool, bro. I picked up a drawing tablet. I can draw. I mean, I'm not fantastic, but I can draw. And I just had no way to do it in a practical way with a computer. And the only tablet that I have is tiny in my big, fat, neat fingers. You know, or get a stylus for it. But I mean, it's old. So what I ended up getting is basically the equivalent of a keyboard or mouse drawing tablet. So now when I'm idle, I can connect this to the computer and start drawing random pictures, and then I can use it
to make my logos and stuff, so I don't have to pay somebody a questionable amount of money to make some graphics. More power to them. I mean, it's really for commercial things. Like if I was producing a book that was going to generate money, then yeah, I would pay somebody, you know, what it's worth to do the illustrations for it. But I mean, I'm doing this to raise money for charity, and let's do concrete. What? All that. Give me all that. Oh, I got tons. I need 20 of these. Then, you know, like I would, you know, pay what it's worth and pay it forward, whatever way you want to look at it. And but where I'm doing this charity, I mean, I don't want to spend $700, $800, $900,000 for a couple of graphics that I could probably tool around with and whip up myself in a couple of weeks. Would they look shittier than that product? Yeah, but I mean, I'm not looking for something that's awesome. And most of the graphics that I see out there are derivative bullshit anyways. They're like, yeah, there's people want a logo with some version of their face on it and some writing underneath, and then we're going to make it in like a red, a purple, or a blue. It's all the same palette. It just looks like same-ish crap. And they're like, yeah, $500, $600, $700, $800 for it. No thanks. No thank you at all. I want you to draw something that looks like, you know, maybe not Picasso, but like, you know, it looks like it's one of a kind. And then give it a little bit of style, you know? Like, just don't know. That I would pay for. But, I mean, Jesus. To have one of these yahoos off of socials whip up one of these things that just, I don't know. Is that facing the right direction? I don't know why they can't get these things to align properly. I mean, like, I am on the line. Does that look like it lines up? It might. So why does the entry not? Seriously? Fine. Yeah, it means, is this gonna work? I'm not removing the floor, so I guess I'm gonna have to change its direction. And the fun part is that like I'm making light of that artistic process, and you know, it's going to offend the people doing it, and they're going to cast aspersions on, you know, what I think and feel and how I'm perceived and everything, and I'm not. I mean, it's the truth, right? Like some people out there who are like legit graphics artists, they get paid really good money to do what they do. Fantastic. You got good business rolling, things are working out for you. That's fantastic. I'm not likely to get a hold of one of these people, right? So I'm like, okay, there's that. So what are my other options? It's any one of the 1,000 people that contact me in a year saying, hey, you know, love your content, etc., blah, blah, blah. It's all a setup for, I have some suggestions. And I'm like, oh, you do, you know? Just anything I might have thought of? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Oh, art. That's what I need. Okay. You know, appreciate your opinion. I'm sure you could do a great job, but I'm not paying for it. And plus, you know, the stuff that you're showing me just looks like the same-ish crap that, you know, anybody and their dog has on their setup. And I'm like, I don't want that. That's not differentiation. Like when I got to look hard at a logo to tell who it is, it's not well done. You know? And, you know, I want something better than that. They can figure out the bug why this doesn't. Logistics. Oh, I see what I was trying.
now. Anyway, the older I get, the more I feel like I need to start doing more for myself, because I can't leave it to somebody else to over fucking charge me, right? Like, and if it was a relationship, like, you know, yeah, you're my graphics artist, I respect and appreciate you, and you know, you do good work and stuff like that, that's a completely different story. I mean, how could I not pay a friend what they're due? And the sad and ugly truth of it is that, you know, I just need a one-off right now. Because, you know, it's not going to be getting new art every other day. Okay, so, have I done this correct? I mean, there is a need a little bit for it, I guess. Because at some point, every time I start a new game, I need basically an intro screen, and I need to put some text on it. Like, I was putting numbers on the series, like this is episode 9 or whatever of it, but I mean, that got time consuming because every time I wanted to post a video, I had to go and do art instead of just saying use this cover image. So I saved myself some time that way, but I mean, I do not have unique cover art for my videos. It's basically a random graphic stolen from the internet, trimmed down and rezzed up or rezzed down, and then, you know, a little bit of my own special sauce put on top to basically... Is that empty? Yes, disassemble this. You know, to make it look like it's mine, and sure, I'm infringing on something somewhere, but I mean, you're not getting a penny out of me. It's posted on the internet. It's not like you're Shutterstock or something that has some kind of legal shit attached to it. I'll let that bleed off. All right. So I basically have access to 240 steamed hams to test the fact that someone at work who was themselves oh. So now, am I going to pipe it on this bus to tier 3 of this thing? I feel like I kind of want to. I have to go up above this. Foundation. That should be high enough, I think. What I got going on over there? But this doesn't need to be so high. Why did I make it so high? Didn't want it to clip or something? That doesn't make any sense. If I can get that lower, it'll be at the ideal height. Get fixed. Hey up! Stop. This sucks so bad. No, no, got it wrong again. Pretty sure I got it. Does that make sense? think that is the correct height. Only one way to tell. No. So this one down. A liar. What are you talking about? Got that wrong again. Needs to be a bit taller. That's much. Oh, I go so fast. I sprint while I'm flying. Why do I do what? Because I don't know how to build properly in this game, so I stick stuff on top of each other until it's the right height, and then I establish a level which is locked to this grid. And the other thing that I haven't done yet is if I do that, and I can... Ah, it doesn't touch it. Oh, that might be too far. Yeah, it was too far. That was the fucking back right there. One of these buses I want to attach it to, and then bring it over there somewhere. So I'll probably go up above this one. Maybe. Or I'll just bring that up a couple more and bring it that way. But I need to get it all the way over there.
What?
You mean this? Huh? Oh, like this?
Yeah, look.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, the border around the screen is just telling me that I'm in deconstruct mode, so I don't accidentally destroy a bunch of things. So yeah, this is on producing the roads. Yes. I'm okay with the weird elephants on my property.
Why?
Why?
Because they'll come on your face and break your.
Fear mongering. Those things are harmless.
What's a xenozapper? What are xenozappers?
Much more copper. Xenozapper is it's a stick for bashing things. It's a basher.
It's a zapper.
Yeah, it's electric. Like a taser. Well, no, it's this stick does the same thing as the Xenozapper. It just doesn't look like a candy cane. Right? Oh, I don't have enough room in my inventory. That's... And I'll retire my candy cane in the Christmas chest.
Go check it out on yourself.
It should do the same damage as the other thing.
What? Electricity does damage too.
It's
Which means
technically
it'll do-
cruelty to animals, okay? I'm not gonna say... You stepped on the wrong farm, big boy. It's okay, you can run for a little bit. That was one hit. I got 2 on that.
Yeah.
I've made a giant mess up here, so I'm gonna... Oh, I gotta watch out too, because the monsters respawn. Yeah, that's what I'm... There is definitely something hostile over here. Oh, that was only like 7 hits. That's a lot less. Oh, that is so much less. What is his head doing? Oh, he's not dead. Then jump on him. Dun ta da dun 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 ta da dun 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 ta da dun 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 ta da dun.
Second.
Say hello to my little friend.
What?
Oh, come on. See, look, this stuff respawns, right?
Oh crap. Oh yeah. Wait, go back to little doggy.
I've never been here before.
It's just a
Yeah, well, the thing is that he's going to attack me, but then those things are going to start producing stuff too.
Be appropriate.
well,
The voiceless effigy creates bodies in airwaves but does not notice the shore.
Yeah.
Is our melody not beautiful?
Oh, cool.
Detecting abnormal brainwave activity again. Activating artificial brainwave resonator.
Your shallow song has no rhythm. The river erodes our temples without prayers and washes away our scripture without deepening. Consume.
I believe this is one of those moments where the scientist would yell, "Eureka!" But that seems entirely too dramatic. It seems they are somehow organically emulating human speech. Fascinating. Continue exposing yourself.
There's a voice
To alien artifact.
reading this. Now you can talk. Oh, I forgot all about him. It's kind of like you when I tell you to get dressed. And you're like, okay. And then next thing you know, I see you playing with your cars or reading a book. It's exactly like that. So, I was going to kill that thing. And then I saw something else to kill. So now I'm going to do that instead.
Mercer sphere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
What, this thing? You want to put the dog out? Is the gate closed? Well, check to see if the gate's closed and then put the dog out. Please and thank you? Doesn't matter. Just put the dog out. Of all the things to be emotionally charged about, putting a dog outside doesn't seem like a complicated thing. No, she said put him out back. He wants to run around. Listen. Congratulations, bud. You had a hissy fit about it, and then made a big noise. Be right back. Life without a little drama. Plates
Come out of this now. No, nothing. Alright, let's just do... Subnautica. Theory you could. Why is that not? Oh. The wrong direction. It shows me when I connect to it what the right direction is supposed to be. But what I'll do is I'll stick a temporary splitter. So we'll get some use out of this, because this will go in here, and I think... the sink will take mined ore. So I'll just do that until I can figure out the rest of this buffoonery. Subnautica? I can't... Look, I've already talked to you about the whole start 100 things, finish nothing. If I start playing Subnautica now, the only two games I'm technically playing by myself are Satisfactory and a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. And I'm going to finish one of those two damn things before I start something else. I can get lighting for all this too. Minecraft? I probably. I've never finished, I'm doing air quotes here, I've never finished Minecraft. Like, there's always something else to do, so like, at no point have I ever felt like I've completed what I set out to do. There's always something else to do. I've only seen one mod that makes fish of some kind. I don't use them. Mob spawn eggs. Then this one. I think I got that. But, oh, I have it here. That seems. I'm gonna check on the puppy. Just open the door and have a look. If he's not there, close the door.
Pretty sure that's not how he looks right now. Puppy is a funny little guy. So this, and I mean, I'm telling you, having the floating platforms is ugly. At least having supports here makes this look like it could happen. This whole, see, this all supports. But over here, this stuff is all floating. It just looks dumb. So I'll probably put a post here. Yeah, again, there's no end to it, and once you have it done, you can optimize it, so maybe this layout of stuff is not the best thing. So I could find another way to do it. So what I need to do is I need to tie in, I'll probably come up above this. So I'll go up one higher. Because everything is at capacity. It's saturated. I'll just put that there for... In order to get this to work, I'll have to bring this over and attach to that somehow. Oh, this would be the splitter, where I don't want this. But I can do this, because at some point, it'll make more sense. I have 240 this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then coming out of here, I suppose I could. Logistics. So I only did that to basically figure out what the height should be, and then I should be able to get 240. 120. Wait, what? 240. Oh, this should all be Mark III. Oh, that's this and this. I was like, this could be going so much faster. There we go. Every now and then there'll be like the smallest little gap, like every 9th or 7th will have a little gap in it. But anyway, I've got this. So let's do that. Make this a Mark III lifter. This Mark III belt. Does that work? That's in alignment. Not mean to sample that. Now I'm making these big aerial buses to do stuff. Used to do that like that. That was stupid. Maybe I need to rework all of the copper production too, because at some point I'm going to want to do something similar to what I did to the iron here. Yes. I haven't been there in a while. I actually don't know what's happening. The containers over there are probably full by now, because I was mining like crazy. I would take a shot over there, but I really don't need that stuff yet. Like, Sam doesn't have a sink. So I have wire and nothing. I have wire, stators. Why haven't I hooked that up yet? Why did I never... One of these is going to start doing something. I have materials there. Oh, what should start coming out of these now is the material in the upper right there for completing phase 2, which is what I really want. These things. The automated wiring. Why I never hooked that up? That seems silly. Alright, check on the dog, bud. Just one sec. Puppy looks like a powdered donut. Why are you not building? ADHD. We only need one. So how fast does this take? A very long time. So that's 5 per minute. This needs 2.5, so I can basically fully fund both of these. And the cables I'm not worried about. So I should have a fairly steady belt. It'll take a while to get to 100. Do not forget about the dog. Hi, bud. Just be 1 sec. Doesn't matter if it's my boy or my dog. Just no interest in doing anything that I say.
Have fun with it. I am steaming away. Let's see, what am I doing with this stuff? That's a lot of tickets. I don't know what I'm going to do with all that yet. But this, on the other hand, I can ship over. Oh, I don't like the clipping. There's nothing else attached. I can fix this. Okay. I'm worried I don't know what I deleted. So that's back on track. This doesn't look stupid. And then I can raise this up even more. Yeah, kind of gonna have. Maybe I should turn this. I'm gonna need a bird's eye view to figure that out, I think. But the spaghetti is real. Silly puppy. Bark. Bark your brains out. Why did I feel that it was necessary to tie this in? I mean, this is a bus, but not the bus. I don't like this setup at all. I definitely want to fix this. I feel like this is dumb. So it's 1, 2, 3. Be producing this faster. This doesn't need to be as high now. That might be the right height. least that makes more sense in my brain. Actually, it does. That's all. Not that high. Be sure that wants to go up, so it has to be one up from that. Fine. This sort of makes sense. It's over here, though. I feel like I don't want to take it as far before I juke, or I want to curve this so that it goes up at a different angle. And I will go there. This. On it there, back it up to there. That's a little. That should mean is that's all still connected. And chats. Oh. Sorry, I'm checking on something. I did my draw today to beautiful. Never been more apparent in Messenger that there's two completely different interfaces. I have no idea what that's doing. It's the end of the point now where every time I hear that there's a reply to one of my posts, I cringe. Because it's going to be some belligerent asshole going on about some bullshit. And, sorry, language. And I mean, you know, I've been known to have some whopper ideas, you know. But I figure I've done a fair amount of education, and I do have a fair amount of life experience. It's not based on nothing. And when people question me on it, I will go to the science. Now, I need a reliable way to get up there, which I never did. There's a pair ladder here.
I hear you whimpering. Dog is dying for someone to come out and play with him. I mean, the kid is out there already, so they don't have a very good relationship. Smoke through my floors. Happening. Oh. What? Oh, no, 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 no. Where is this supposed to be going? Did I not finish a thought here? Need 20. And I have 3 of these, so I only need 60. Missed. Oh, you came to the wrong place. You came to the wrong place. That's right. Run. That's producing 50. Should be 4 of these going. If I have 3 60s, 3 20s, it should be 60. I should have at least 4 of these going, which will fill up a 60 belt, which is what I have. Which means that if I need screw, I can take some of these bars and make screws. So I have this entire side done. So that means that I have another 60 I can produce. What have I got coming in here? I've got 120. Wait. That's 60 and 60. I have 120 coming in. So I can run these at full, which means, in theory, make 50 screws. From what? 12 and a half? Yeah, it's not efficient, but that's what I want. Changing that to... I have 200 screws I could use. Did I even bother to hook these up, or... Oh, I see what's happening. In order for it to pass the buck, this will need to fill up. That's gonna take a while.
beef pull up? Is that not attached? Oh, I'm not pulling anything out of it. Is this not powered? No, it's powered. Don't understand what's happening here. Oh. Oh, have I ever screwed that up? I got this facing the wrong way. What the hell? I've screwed this up some. That's fine. That's producing. This is also producing. That should be producing. I have a bunch more metal there that I'm not even using yet. That's... Once we saturate all of that. Oh, I see what the problem is. Jeez, why have I done that? Okay. This is the temperature. That is definitely not where that needed to go. This should be producing 120 by the end of it. Oh, that's a problem. He screwed something up. I don't have a full 120. Why don't I? The yikes moment. What do I actually need over here? I basically need 60. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 75. And I need another 75. So I basically need 150 on a 120. So that was fine, and now it isn't. I do need the rods for something. Yeah, directly for making rotors. Checking the dock again. My dog is starting to get starved for attention. It's a bit odd. It shouldn't be unexpected. But he really just... We'll put him out, and he'll be at the bottom of the stairs. And he'll use his bathroom and do the thing. And then he'll just wait at the bottom of the stairs, and he won't come up and come in. It's a bit frustrating. I'm going to have to add another machine to this, I think, in order to max out a tier 3 belt. And then I'm going to have to upgrade these to tier 3. Because these over here right now... These over here right now are... like, I need 75 to run that side. How many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like a 120, so I basically need... Right. I need to build the new production at the top and feed this one, or this one, solely off of that. Because like that's in alignment. I'll just run the pipe up and do it directly here. And then this one will come down and meet up with this and feed that. Because I'm pretty sure what I got going on over here is... I got a saturated 120 belt. Okay, I gotta watch this here. If this little kink in the hose is slowly moving this way, then there's an offset somewhere. You. Get out of here, nuisance. I got you now. You're just bouncing.
Can't have you messing with my machinery. Hundred of those yet? That's not down around. Oh no. Boom, baby. Now I need to do smart plating. I'll take this. Oh, I'm already at 2 hours. Say hello, friends. I need modular frames and steel beams. I can get steel beams down here on the same thing like that, but as far as modular frames go, I don't think they're being produced very fast over here. Oh no. God, barely saved that. Oh, I know what the problem is here. Problem I have is that I should be producing a ton of screws at one of these, but not using. Okay, it's right here. I'll fix that in a sec. To do this, producing 200 screws per minute, which is almost a 3 belt. That over there. You know, that's almost about right. To bundle these up, I can bus them. Bus them up above these. 2 levels to go up above that. Gonna have to be tier 3. To organization. I always struggle to figure out here. And what else? So I could do 7 and then change it with hotkeys. Ladder. Okay. We go 5. And that's a merger, which is kind of what I wanted. $50. Everything about that. Then I guess at this point, I would want it to go higher. There.
over here. That's that height. That is correct. Get us most of the way, I think. Oh, oh God, no. Why have I done this? Oh, shit. That's me. Over here, I'm going to want to bring it over and do a splitter. The reason I don't normally eat at my desk. But I feel like if I bring this over, I can make it disappear into the floor here and pop up. Or I can feed it in here. I have this one go up and over. It'd be super weird looking. What does this need? 140. So I'm looking at a basically a tier 3 belt. I'm going to need a splitter somewhere. I think we're far too long right now. I felt ever so slightly nauseous every time I eat. I can't quite put my finger on why that might be. Terrified to think of the possibilities. Can't attach it to the pretty terrible. When I get up here. Doesn't look. Statistics. Started watching Westworld. No regrets. That's it. Oh. Oh, I can't quite get there. That's not... Two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the directionality, right? On. The knob. Uh, Too tall. Oh, this might actually be okay. Uh, five. Whoops. Attached. It is not a That's better. Pretty fast. I may have an issue here. That off. I So I knew this would be saturated, so I'm definitely making way too many. But what I should notice over here, that I'm producing a lot more frames. So I'm producing 10 frames per minute. I will need 2.5. So I'll attempt to do 2 of these for now. And I'll need 60 steel beams. Perfect. That's the input, which isn't going to work for me. But I think this is where I want to put it. And I can put them side by side because I'm bringing all the materials I need basically directly to it. So let's sample that. And it's too close. So while I'm going to butt it up against it, I'm going to put it this way.
And then at least I can kind of pipe it to some kind of a container over here. I can do 5. Yeah. Some of these machines are tolerant to building within what is either a full or a half unit. And then I guess I'll put some kind of a container here. A tile. Alright, so for this, I'm going to need to get 60 steel beams, which should be easy. And I'm going to need to somehow get the modular frames over here. I'm excited to play with my new drawing tablet tonight. I could really do something stupid here. On a clip weird, I think. I really hate the way that looks. It should be able to handle this turning radius. Is this somewhere? Why? Okay, yeah, this. If I do that, make it go that way, and I do that. I say, hey, why don't you do something dumb like this? This doesn't need to stay here, though.
That makes sense. I have that. I need to go there. 1, 2. The problem is, it's only one. The alignment is off by one. Yeah, we're gonna do something dumb either way. It's fine. I screwed up my production some. But anyway, that's a sad state of affairs there. I may have a chance to change it at some point. I wonder what that was. What's happening here? Oh my. Why the hell did I do that? What? In the name of Jesus, does that make sense? That doesn't look terrible. So for quite some time now, I've been trying to figure out how to get these modular frames. These Mickey-fickin' frames. I think I'm just going to bring it down and run it underneath. I feel like I almost have to go up. If I bring it underneath, could bring it this way, and could put another bus here. I feel like I need to put it up above this, though. Bring it over and drop it down. Let's have a look. I need kind of right here. One, two, three. Just like that. Right. That's not slanted at all. Oh, sorry, that's the merger. So the splitter would have to be here. It's I may need to go out the other side. That doesn't line up at all. So then what I need... But merge, split, somehow manage to make this make sense. Did have the height right. That was it. Then I had to go. I feel like that's not level. It is level. Okay, well that's Hunkery Dory. It sounded weird to say that way, but it's not in alignment. Oakley. Oh, I'm supposed to be facing a different direction too. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All satisfactory, okay. Thought that was doubling back in itself. It's gonna fuming. I think at that point I might have done it. Oh, I think at that point, I kind of want it to go that way. Put all of that there. Down. I'm going to need a place to bring it down to. If I can bring it down here, and I can bring this over and split it into those. Which makes the most sense to me. For now. both of these geared correctly. Yes. These are going to be let's just put that there for now. Oh. Now I need to figure out what that is. Uncomfortably close to everything else I'm doing. Be able to continue this over. Right. I missed you. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, falling. I'll be right back. This is where I needed to connect. Why? I gotta get in touch with OSHA. I gotta get some guardrails on this thing. What? One more. If I go up, one more. Get rid of that. Sample that. I should be able to plug that right in. And how tall do I need to make this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty much all of 5. That makes sense. Well, the fact that it's parallel with this is promising. I'll just see my first couple of modular frames. Any second. I have a ton of modular. Oh, something's happening. I need power. Not terrible. They will produce things. I've got enough time. I should have left some steel in here. We need iron plates. Probably good. Another stack of concrete. Stack of sacks. I think using trains and stuff is going to be great for like moving bulk oil. But I think for areas as close as these are, it doesn't really make sense. But like once I have all of this done up, I could be making bars all coming to one location and then a train going round robin, moving materials. Able to put 60 bus of steel plates. I cut that tree. Why has this slowed down? I'm not using them fast. And I guess at this why have I done this stupid? It's like, oh, it's not perfectly in line. I know I can do a better job of this. What is that? This is a potential problem. I want to move this over one. Oh, that's actually raising. That is 100% level. Okay, so I am going to have to swap these. Oh. 5. That's a splitter. Yep. Oh. This go up until it makes sense. Why did I put both of these here? I do have plenty of everything I need. I can't remember what I needed to make a bunch of cloth. I think I need the plastic. I need plastic to make a respirator. That polymer. I need to process oil. I think for this, I just need to get the first piece of belt that I'm working with going in the right direction. So I can run this down but I can't connect it until it's all consumed. So in order to do this, 60. Get this going. Direction. That. I might not have enough, but I will cannibalize some of the. Sure, if I'm going to get a full 30. I think it's because it's still trying to fill up that container up there, so the split is like, you know, doing the almighty's work. I say almighty. I think the fact that we exist is a miracle, but it's not divine. It's just a miracle because of how gloriously unlikely it is. What? See? Iron plates. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. So. Started watching the Fast and Furious, so the 4th movie last night, and I found out that I got to the part where Dom goes to meet his sister to talk about Letty. I don't remember a thing after that. Theory. I could connect these. Something dumb like that. When push comes to shove. Break the chain. Breaking the chain. Breaking this chain. No. We're rolling, rolling. No. So, with any luck, I'm not going to disrupt production very much. I have all of this connected, so I should not have to come back this way. I forget what I've got up there. I think I'm making wire. Just off to my right there. Got this little Caterium. Making that Caterium stuff. The parachute definitely bridges a gap here. Ah, I make a huge mistake? No, it's coming here, which means that. Oh yeah, okay. So it's gonna be kind of close. I need this to be a different height. Where go? Not there. There. Rolling. No. Oh, that sucks a bunch. Nope. Going up my production here. Nope. Because I squared off on the wrong. That's not. That one. Why doesn't this work right? Why did that work the first time? I gotta do 60. Not like that. There. Funnel all of that up. What should be happening? There should be pipes coming along that top there, and I'm not sure if there will be. One thing that I don't want is for steel plates to make their way. Probably him. So this is the first day of dry February. And then when I'm done, whoops, I can just connect those two together. And it should just be steady pipes. These are called reinforced pipes. Steel pipe. Find out what's happening up here. So right now, that's still pipes. But I can guarantee you plates hot up. I may temporarily remove a section. Just so that the steel doesn't get too backed up. Yeah, it's already started. Let's do that. I feel like this isn't going to move because I screwed something up at the other end. It's just extremely slow. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to break that, pipe this into a container. That's what. Put that section back. Pipe this pipes into a container, because by that time I'll let it run until this catches up. Eventually the pipes will be. Once they're close enough, break this. This is probably. I don't know. Faster we going. Not very fast. Yeah. What? Because I want them here, probably going to take it straight off. So as soon as the bar's around the corner here, I'll probably delete this and bring them straight off. Bars. Plates. That should never be slowing down or stopping. Oh, it's only every now and then that it needs a stator. Why is this so slow? Oh, wires are the problem? How have I screwed this up? I need almost a full 60. Why is this slowing down so? Getting the full 60. That's 30. Oh. Why is this the problem? This shouldn't. Why am I not getting a full 60? Oh, I have the wrong speed of something here, I think. The Mark II Bell. On conveyor. This doesn't stop anymore. I don't know why doing what I just did was necessary. That should smooth out my wire production. Mysteries we will never discover. Never solve. It's gonna take a while for it to catch up. Anyway. That is a lot of pipe. Still can. 3. Is that the height? Yeah. Yes. This doesn't make sense, and I'm going to have to clean up this mess anyway. Better than putting them here. See the end. Batman. That's all I can think of whenever I hear the rustle of the cape. done anything with that yet. There's never a shortage of stuff to do. Pipes. Pipe. Column. Is that how that goes? Oh, Danny boy. Oh, the pipes are calling? Or is it the pipes of life? Oh. Oh. Uh... Actually works out quite well. Need some altitude. Actually not bad. Is it tall enough, though? Doesn't look too cute. And oh yeah. Not gonna. This could act. Of course it won't, but I can make a small adjustment up that way. Not entirely sure. Ah, that's not connected. Is it not connected? Is ah, it's the hassle. It's upset. Thick. No. Right in line with this. Please. Please. Just really need this to work. Because I don't want to screw with it anymore. Excellent. So what I actually need is a full 60. Which I don't have. I do not miss the sound of those things. I mean, this stuff is not permanently 1,000 of those. Am I not producing 60 of these? I mean, I really feel like I should be. I mean, I don't think I would produce less than 60, right? Why would I have done that if I'm less than 60? Oh.
These keys are so touchy. I just relax my finger for 1 second and I touch something. And pew. What do you do? 15. I'm making 45 of these. So I think that recipe only needs... Does it need 30? You can't do much with steel. I think this is steady belts. 45, 9, this is 270. And then I'm taking 1/3 of it. Make pipes. $240. But I have 30 extra. I almost feel like I should split it again. We're gonna have a splitter there, into that splitter, and then over into another splitter, and then make another one of these. They'll be under, but I'll be producing closer to 60 of these. Is that because I'm still filling this up? Let's break this for now. See if we can't fill this up a bit more. I'd like to have 1/4 void. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all of those metal plates anyway. I could supplement. Turn this into a merger. I'll leave this here for now. So what should start happening is this should start to look fuller. A lot fuller. A lot fuller than what it is. Oh, am I not producing enough steel ingots? What's happening here? Wait. The Mark II belts. Why did I bother with that? $120. This should be $120.
Yeah, this is not ideal production. So that's 90. This is 180. This over here. Hold the problem. Oh. Oh my, yes. Well then. The original intent was to upgrade all of this anyway. I just never did after I collected all of the stuff I needed. I should be producing 240 up here, minimum. This is a pure node. I need to upgrade this. Stop, get out of my way. Plenty of those already. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Roing. Could make these light up greener than they were. I want at least 4 of those bright green. And then I think I'll be producing the steel at the rate that I need it to. I might need to upgrade some belts underneath though. 2 are green. The next 2 should turn green. Every now and then it should turn yellow. But those first 4 should pretty much be green all the time. And what I should see is those far 2 belts start to fill up. Starting to wonder now if iron is going to be the problem. I don't need this to be smooth. The fact that that's pretty darn smooth. I should see an increase in efficiency here. It'll be 45, so what I should see is a single blank spot between every 3 of these. Not really what I'm seeing. Right there. It's probably because I'm not getting a full 180. Of these. Faster. Oh, why would I do that? Oh, but I need 180. Figured it out. Figured it out. You've been playing for 4 hours. Holy sh! Yes, I have. So now this should finally become what I thought it should be, which is, there we go, 3 with an empty one. I have maxed it out. I'm going to connect this up again. And then we'll fill this bad boy up. I just don't want to. That is better, but I'll just wait for that other one to fill up. Yes. I'm like, that's weird. So I'm getting 45-ish. But I'm good for modular frames. I am going to have to up steel production, though. I'm going to need at least what I've got up there again. And then I can convert them to be 1-to-1. Like I'll have one steel production maximized, 240, feeding just metal bars, plates. Should have grabbed a bunch when I was up. Yeah, 2 left. Alright. I think I'm going to call it quits. This was a good run. I managed to fill out one of the 3. I'll get started on doing smart plates. Well, actually, I'll probably have to increase my steel production. Because I'll want at least 2 more of these. And for that, I'll need 120 steel. We'll sort it out. But with that, I'll see you next time.